Good evening. So today we'll be discussing about vectors. So what do we mean by vectors? Vectors means something that has magnitude as well as direction. Let's take an example here. So in order to understand what the vectors are, I will state two terms. One is vector itself. One is vector itself, and another one is scalar. We'll draw a comparison between these two terms. So let's discuss about scalar first. Scalar is something that has only magnitude. So some example of scalar quantities are mass. So mass has only magnitude. It doesn't have any direction. Okay. So mass is one of the examples of scalar quantities. Similarly, we can say that speed is also a scalar quantity because speed has only magnitude but no direction. Similarly, volume we can say is also a scalar quantity. It has only magnitude but no direction. But on the other hand, if I'm talking about vector, so vector has magnitude as well as direction. For example, I can say velocity is a vector quantity, okay, because when we are talking about velocity, we are not just talking about magnitude, we are also talking about the direction. Okay. Similarly, force is also a vector quantity because we are concerned with the direction as well as quantity of force or magnitude of the force. Similarly, there are other examples of vectors also. For example, acceleration. So all these are vector quantities. So now you have got an understanding what is scalar and vector. Okay, what are different types of scalar quantities and what are different types of vector quantities. So let's discuss how we can describe vectors in mathematics. So the vectors in mathematics are described with the help of an arrow. Okay, so let's suppose we have a vector r here. Okay, and when we are talking about vector r, so I have to on the head of r, on the top of r, I have to make an arrow to annotate that this is a vector. Okay, so r is a vector and this is the r vector, and the magnitude of the r vector is defined by the length of the arrow, and the direction of the r vector is defined by the arrow direction. Okay, so here the length of the arrow is represented by the magnitude of r. So the magnitude of r is represented here mathematically as modulus of r. Okay, so this defines the magnitude of r. Okay, and the direction is defined by the direction of the r. So if I'm talking about r vector, so it contains magnitude and direction. Magnitude is given by the length of the arrow. Here we can say modulus of r is the magnitude and the direction is given by the direction of the arrow. Okay, so this is how vectors are annotated or described in mathematics.